Hello. The whispers have been visiting you. I gotta read back and see what's going on here. Why am I hearing an echo of myself? Oh, because I have a window open. Turned it off. Pro streamer strats. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing pretty good? I thought I'd, I'm not entirely awake. Peter, hey. Oh, Peter's just saying back to me what I tweeted to him. Oh, good joke, Peter. I am getting caffeinated too. So I am not fully caffeinated right now. I'm not riding the high buzz like I was yesterday during the stream. So maybe I'll be a little less talky. A little more righty. The whispers have been visiting you for 7 minutes. Love it. Whichever of the mods programmed that, that's pretty rad. I have Ghost energy drink. Hey Ghost, if you're watching, I could use some free stuff. Is that the kind of thing you can do like on autopilot, Quantum? Are you just generating them, or are they making you like also lay them out on the book? Because that's not the kind of thing you could do with a stream on, Quantum. Hey, we got 11 early morning people who are gluttons for suffering. So, most of you were here yesterday, but let's read up on how we got to where we are in this Choose Your Own Adventure. For those who weren't here yesterday, I'm doing this Choose Your Own Adventure thing for my book, which is coming out from Unbound Books. And you can get it from, look at these, Pro Streamer. Didn't spell it right. Happy Caster. No, I think it's great that you did it before I did it right. A stream, Quantum? Just some other stream? So yeah, this is Choose Your Own Adventure book that I'm like gonna have as parts of my book that you can order at one of those links from Unbound, the one that says whole ass book. And yesterday we talked a ton, so we didn't, which is not a bad thing. So we didn't get a ton of writing done, but yesterday I'll read us up to where we are now. And if you don't want to miss any of these streams, feel free to smash let's follow or subscribe. As the streamers say, if you got a Prime sub burning a hole in your metaphorical ones and zeros pockets, you can use it and it's free. It's good to know how to delegate. My book is a great example of what not to do, because I of course volunteered to design the cover, to do a bunch of layout art pages, and write the book. So wasn't thinking about it, but I guess I'm saving them a lot of money by doing the jobs of 3 people, when I should have just been like writing my first full-length book. I should just write. All right. So we decided to continue callously down to the library without stopping to make the proper recitations. Should get rid of the question mark because this is when you did do that. You are not one for standing on ceremonies unless it's a ceremony to destroy other ceremonies. But that is a whole other bag of bones and ash. Your footsteps ring as the dried heel of your foot scrapes off the ice-roomed steps. The yellow bone of your fingers catch on fragments that are coating the ancient rusty handrail. You ignore all of this. If you could be frightened by a few errant members of the unquiet chorus, you would have gone straight to the Black Chapel to do your obeisances before the abbot in his court. However, the shades that linger in this stairwell are not so intent on ignoring you. Do you? Stand defiantly. You know the names of the sunken scriptures. You have braided and wrapped the sinews of the unhallowed preceptors around your right arm and painted the ash upon the top of your skull. A few lonely shades, unable to be content with their lot, do not frighten you. Let them come. Let's settle this here and now. Or B, you flee cunningly. You don't have time for the petty bickering of the ghosts who are anchored to this stairwell. You gather your robes and rubbing your yellow sinewed thumb against the engravings along your metacarpals. The prayer that you have engraved there with centuries of bony, I don't think it needs to be there, a bony phalangeal pilgrimage, hiss and thrum in anticipation of being released. Do you think I need the there? Because I'm trying to say that like the bony phalangeal pilgrimages are you rubbing your fingers like this over and over again as you pray. I think there, because like I'm referring to the metacarpals. Because if not, it could just be a bony phalangeal pilgrimage, could just be some random thing that this guy was doing. This entity. Or C, you gaze upon these tattered shades and know them fully. Your wards drop and you stop murmuring the canticle of cardinal oppositions. The ghost will notice this and act accordingly. Oh shit. Okay. Let me see maybe if I window capture. Oh, I see what the problem is. Why did it do that? That's fucking bizarre. I've noticed that sometimes, for no reason, the window capture resets itself to like the full import, which I find to be very weird. Like it was locked and everything, and then it just like reset itself as if I had just imported it. Sorry about that. I should look at the chat more and read instead of just purely reading. I'm not using slobs, I'm using like just straight up OBS because I was told that slobs is horrible. But yeah, that's not a big deal. I have great mods. Who told me? All right, that looks like that's gonna work. What does Command Pro do? Is Pro like just we have Pro strats? Gotta try this out. Pro. All right, so we decided, like the chat decided yesterday that the thread we'd be writing on, because I'm gonna write the A, B, and the C paths, but we're gonna start on the C, that we are gonna be nice to these ghosts. Poor little babies. How is the voice in the music? Is the levels good? Oh, I could probably put my microphone a little closer. Audio's good today? Cool. As long as you can hear these sweet royalty-free chill beats. that I got from a playlist I just Googled for Pro Strats. All right. Today we're using the Clicky. Today is, gotta unplug it actually because I was charging it. Today, am I losing my voice? I know yesterday I was very gravelly. Where would my voice be going, y'all? Where does it go when I'm not around? I feel like maybe this is just early morning voice before it's warmed up from talking a lot. But today we are typing on Rainbow Baby. So the ASMR will be more clicky and less of the Nostromo buckle spring sound. Is it ergonomic, the ones that are split into two? Because I already have enough. I hunt and peck. If anyone knows of a good kindergarten level typing program to teach me to type, I've been looking forever. But, because I can't type, but I would love to learn. But everything I find is like a game that assumes you already know the basics, and I don't know the basics. My Alan Allman? Who's Alan Allman? Mavis Beacon is what I asked about, Toaster Posey, and everyone just gives me a blank look like they don't remember Mavis Beacon teaches typing. Were we not all on 386s in high school with Windows 3.5 or whatever? With Math Blaster? Yeah, no one knows what Mavis Beacon is unless they're our age, which most of the people who follow me are not. Math Blaster. So, the split seems really cool, and I've heard people say it fixes a lot of problems for them, like hand-wise, but I think I need to learn how to type before I do the separate typing thing, which is like a whole different thing. So I can hunt and peck okay, like it's not like painstakingly slow, but I would love to be able to look at the screen while typing. Seems like something maybe a writer should be able to do. The typing machines create it, Mavis Beacon. Oregon Trail for life. I used to have a blog called "You Shot 9,800 pounds of buffalo meat. You can carry 5." I make fun of these playlists, but I kind of like it. Let's see. I'm going to give it a little bit of a turn up because if it's too much, tell me, but I bet you I look really dumb bopping. Do they have new versions of Mavis Beacon? Because I need that shit. Oh yeah, the camera thing is I haven't figured out how to. There's some kind of timer or a reset inside my DSLR that like every 30 minutes, boop, turns it off and back on. It's only gone for like 3 seconds, but it's weird. But the wonderful Genocracy. Let me eject this correctly. It is eject already, so we're good to go. The lovely Genocracy sent me a Sony, which as soon as I get the micro USB that it didn't, micro HDMI that it didn't come with, we'll be streaming with this, which I think is a much better streaming camera. Genocracy. Yeah, it's a Sony A6000, which has like the nice continual autofocus. Fucking Nightbot. Oh my god, now I see what the pro thing does. Trolled by my own Nightbot. Seems like that's the way things should be. Alright. Caffeine's starting to hit a little bit. Or maybe I'm just waking up more. So, the bad thing about drinking like this Ghost energy drink that you mix with water is when you get to the bottom, it's like almost all energy drink powder. And then now I'm gonna drink it on stream, and you're gonna see the face I make when I like shoot straight energy drink powder with like a teaspoon of water. Whew, here it comes. This is peak content. I like that the music did like the the minute I said that. Lime. Woo! Oh, nothing compares to that like pure ecto. I have a shaker flip top, Deacon, but it's never clean. I use it like once a week, and then it stays dirty until I do the dishes, and it's... Yeah, they gave me one of those. It's just I don't wash it enough. And also, welcome, Deacon Obvious. Ish, nothing. Deacon, nothing should stop you from the pursuit of your go-go juice. All right, let's write about how we are going to be possessed by ghost. I don't know what I'm doing. Should I zoom it in a little more? I kind of think I should. Like for me, it's super zoomed in, but I think for stream, we should get it zoomed in a little more. All right. We gaze upon them and know them fully, if you know what I mean. Oh, great. We got people making clips. Gonna want to have that around forever. All right. Be the ghost. And if you're the first time here, I don't really read out loud while I'm typing, but I will go back and kind of read it out when we're done. And I can't even spell my own made-up word. Clack, 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 clack. Listen, don't be jealous of my pro streamer strats. We gotta have like some kind of like, but we decided yesterday we're never doing air horn. So, my teeth are way over there. I'm not caffeinated enough to pop up and get them. In the oratory of clavicles, there is a passage where the great resurrector I tried to look for a way to like make an exception because like we have the banned repeated words on. Happy Caster, I would just post it. I don't know, where do you think? I don't make a lot of rules in the Discord, so I think you could post it wherever you think it would troll me the most. Nah, I think we have enough channels. You could do like, it could be into games or video or just general memes. But I was saying, I tried to make an exception to the mod thing of like where it bans you from making the same post over and over again. I want to add teeth as an exception because I never want anyone to think they can't spam teeth into the chat here. Wait, I've never heard of Danhausen. What site do I write for? I write for a site? Am I behind on deadlines I didn't know about? Yeah, the Discord, I can get you an invite. Create invite, where is it? Invite people. Copy. Oh yeah, they can I mean, I'm always open for interviews. You can contact me at That's awesome, Quantum Dot. Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, what job did I forget about of all my jobs? I'm so behind on my pitches. All right, the polterschism. Polterchism, like catechism? I don't know. This Choose Your Own Adventure, I kind of go, I release all the fake words that I make sure I don't use in my normal writing. Because normally I try to stay away from this super epic fantasy thing of like tons of made up words in own languages in my writing. But in this like crazy necromancy thing, I'm like, let's just make up a bunch of weird pseudo Catholic / necromancy words. In the Oratory of Clavicles, there is a passage where the great resurrector whispers to the neonates who have just emerged from the Black Chapel after their first poltergeist. Categeist? I need something to wash that taste away. Polterschism is a better word, but like a polterschism would be like a division in the dogma of poltergeist. I have another joke, but I don't want to get demonetized. Just think about the rhymes. All right. Oh, that's cool. Well, now that we're talking about people who carry around teeth in jars, I mean, now I think I have to do the stream rattle. Rattle, 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 rattle. Teeth in a jar with some flowers. And that is gonna be overused until it gets banned. Ecto Saints. I'm an idiot. We're up to 15 viewers. Thanks to all the people who are trickling in. I hope you're ready for a lot of blathering by me and then some writing by the collective us. Whoa, somebody did something. Ministry of Morale, thank you for that subscription. You have opened the hungering door. And now, as is the ceremony we have established upon this channel of the Abyss, I must describe to you what is in your hungering room. If you want me to. Ministry of Morale, if you do not want to know what is in your hungering room, that is totally fine. Your choice. I would not want to push you into this hungering room. All right. So, Ministry of Morale, you have opened the door to the hungering room. Whether you meant to do this or not is no longer a matter of note, because you have opened it and you are now inside the hungering room, which surprisingly enough has a yellow shag carpeting stained with a dark rust color stains that spread out from where you are standing, as if your feet is where the stain is seeping from and spreading like a bruise across the carpet. On the wall are newspaper clippings, all for the same advertisement for a feast that is to come. The date is now. The picture of the feast is just you staring at something like you're trying to read it. That is your hungering room, Ministry of Morale. Welcome to it. The door has closed behind you. Scene! That was your very own hungering room. Feel free to clip it. Feast, 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 feast. Feast of teeth, teeth of feast. What if we feast for teeth, but then we need teeth to feast? Whoa. The passage struck you as one that differed from the usual dry, dogmatic tone of the rest of the oratory. lesser librarians. Three fucking teeth. Hexomagratic. I think I need to grab an ibuprofen real quick. I will be seconds grabbing an ibuprofen because I feel a headache coming on, but I'm not going to stop. Go back to bed, headache. Nobody wants you in here. I think I scared off 5 viewers, guys. Oh well. Ain't gonna change a thing. This one's getting wordy. Too much backstory. So we had the reason why you decided to listen to the ghosts. The passage. It's a slow jam. See if we can pop it up to go a little faster. I'll try to run a lo-fi. Let's go to chill hop. More go-go juice. Okay. Good morning, Pope Elizabeth. How are you doing? word count feature? It's from the belligerent latte people, so you think that they would want to let you do a word count. Nope. No word count. Okay, so I should turn the music down a little. There, turned it down. If that matters to you. Of course it matters to me. Bro. Add to music as spoken track? Weird. Same hat. It's so weird there isn't like a, maybe they don't expect you to use this as a writing tool as much. It's like a word processor. Oh, not that. I feel like I want to count these. I guess I just keep copying and pasting them into the other document when I'm done with them, and that would be the word count. Seems kind of counterintuitive, but I'm just barely learning how to use it. I like it. It seems cool. I wish Scalpel was integrated into it. Like you could just immediately take a Scalpel document and have it go into, drag it into Scrivener. That'd be cool. It would count the words like it was a document inside your manuscript. Let's do a test. Let's see if I can drag this window into Scrivener, which I do have open. For science. Nope. Can I grab just like the... Nope. Ugh, now I'm fucking everything up. Okay, whatever. Whatever. At least Command S works in this. I guess I can export it as a rich text document and then put that rich text document into Scrivener. Man, I need this coffee to start working. All right. I untied my warded stays. What the fuck? There we go. I also think this program isn't used to people putting huge blocks of text into the scalpel squares. It would be cool if the corkboard in Scrivener had the functionality of the scaffold board where you can touch them together and make like thought maps, mind maps. But it's just a grid system in Scrivener. Okay, so dispersing the shadows and now begun to crowd in thick around you. Nightbot's really worried. Then what should we call, like, I don't want to call them toggles. You know, like the things like when you tie a cloak together. No, those are all like metal things. I'm thinking of just like cloths with maybe a piece of bone on them that you tie together. Kind of like the toggles on a coat, the wood, the fastenings. The warded fastenings. What's everybody's plans for today? I'm just sitting around writing and waiting to hear back if I get a rejection from Nightmare. Those are all good. Yeah, I thought about streaming a game, but I kind of want to make that just like something I do on a day by itself, maybe. What do you think about streaming, Happy Capster? I put the P in there, Capster. What book cover are you working on? You haven't told me about this. Keeping secrets. Fuck yeah. Now there's 2 of you keeping secrets from me. I don't like this, Duck. I don't like this at all. Maybe there's gonna be a character. Duck fell screaming down the stair. Well, the sound of crunching bone, the only prayer that was ever said over their forgotten corpse. Oh, I'm just writing a new character. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just writing this character. His name is Doc. His name is Docker Og. Poor Docker Og. He just kept too many secrets. Just kidding. I do like that line though. I'm gonna put that into my notes in Scrivener. I don't know why I really like crunching bones, the only prayer over his forgotten corpse. Might make it into something else. So how do people see clips? Is it just something they can just look at when they go to the channel? I like the idea of little funny clips. Oh, sorry, folks. Oh. Caffeine's just not doing it today. All right, so they've started nuzzling your chest, and now we need to welcome them in. Hey, Dark Pumpkin. Welcome to the Necromancy writing and bullshitting around. Yeah, I think after I write this one, I'm going to grab some coffee and come right back, and we can sip coffee and write more metal shit. Hello, Bad Quail. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, we're doing free writing where I'm writing a Choose Your Own Adventure Necromancy book, and we're chatting about everything from creative life to teeth and how many teeth you should have in your pocket at all times. I don't know, should you, Bad Quail? I think it depends how you approach the question of binding. You say just one word. It isn't even a word of power or the beginning of a catechism. It has the effect of But are you a lesser librarian? I mean, I feel like if you're in this chat, you're not a lesser librarian. You're like top tier librarian. Apex librarian. You say just one word. It isn't even a word of power or the beginning of a catechism, but it has the effect of a preceptor summoning cant upon the shades for all the weight it lands with. Welcome. Oh, you like those, Happy Capster? Thank you. The air around you crackles with a nebula of coalescing ice crystals as one by one the ghosts melt into the bone-petaled cage of your chest where they rest silently for now. All right, now we gotta do you. Okay. Right, so at this point, we were on a stairwell. And this took us stop to pray at the landing, continue callously. So we did callous and we got through that without dying. I feel like I could redo these, but with a little bit of change. Where is this new note coming from? Go away. Yeah, Bad Quill, it's called Scapple. It's by the same company that makes Scrivener. And this is all it does, but it does it really well. So you don't have the bone now, which is a big deal if you read the rest of it. The bone plays a big part of the other line where you go down to the library. quiescent shades back to the Black Chapel to confront the, what did I call him? The Black Abbot? Just the Abbot. Okay, I just called him the Abbot. Oh, dang, Pope Elizabeth. That sounds so good. Right. So if we continue to the library, I feel like there might be some reused bits. Over here, let's see what happened here. Yeah, let's do the continue to the library one, just so I can edit it now while I'm thinking about it. Because it'll be close to the same text as that one, but there'll be some edits since you never had the finger bone that you take up here. Does that make sense? Like, as far as like my logic there, that it should be some of the same dialogue, because you still are deciding to go down to the library, but the things that you're going to the library with this time are different, so the outcome might be different. Susurrations, I love this word. I probably overuse it. Welcome new people who are popping in. If you want to tell us what you're doing with your day, you can. You can ask questions, shout proclamations, doom, curse us in the occult way, not the mean words way. don't want to miss out on the teeth fun. It's interesting. I still haven't so let's see. So I kind of went around it ass backwards, where I wrote this one long one, which is just going off people's choice, if choices were all going in one way. So now I am going back and writing the other choices. So I'm still trying to figure out how much does each one need to be unique, when they're going down the same path but with slight choices, and then if I can just connect, because I know I can go this and that will then connect back, but how confusing is that going to get? I probably at that point need to start doing arrows. I probably should do arrows all the time now, actually, just to get ready for that so I don't get confused. Where is the thing where I choose the arrows? Is that what you mean by thought process? Or if you want to elaborate, I can then elaborate more as well. What's that connected down there? Is this one now connected with an arrow? Okay. Oh no, this is just a program for laying it out. In the book, it'll be like their pages. Each of these is a page in a choose your own adventure book. This is just me kind of physically being able to wrap my head around how the story is spread out. Yeah, to be honest, Dark Pumpkin, I'm kind of winging it. I'm writing each of these kind of as I go, making it up. So when I feel that we've come to a good ending for a thread, then it'll end and we'll go back and play the other ones through. And then when we're out of good ideas for threads and new things that'll sprout off of each new page, then it'll be done. If it gets too big, I think this is around 15,000 words right now. If it gets too big, eventually I'll just be and you die, and you die, and you die. Or have very esoteric endings to some of the threads that hint at a new book, and you walk through the door, the darkness gathering around you, the bones clattering like ice against a distant land that is yet to be seen. Something like that. But yeah, it's just right until it works itself out right now. Yeah, get that sequel, baby. I don't know why I did that. I wish, because Scappa is awesome, but I sometimes get confused by Pro Strat. So yeah, this one doesn't actually connect to that, so please disconnect. I wonder if now that I've connected this new note, let's delete this one. I don't like that one. Let's do this one. Okay, so that one has an arrow connecting it. This one, for whatever reason, has no border. And this one needs to connect to that. I wonder now if I have the new note and I go A. And if I do another one, it'll be arrows. No! That wasn't a pro strat. So, new note, apply note style. I bet you, what if I just copy and pasted this same one over and over again? can have arrows. Nope. Hey, Zero Dot Bar. I hope it's not a disappointment that I'm not a living, breathing lich. I guess there are no living, breathing liches. That I'm not an undulating, whatever liches do when they're like in their waiting moment. But yeah, I think I'm much more norm dadcore than people expect me to be. All stories are just a slow necromancy of ourselves. Future Corpse team. All right, let's figure out how to. This is going to be the practical part of the stream where we figure out how to automatically make new notes that have arrows. So we have font text style. Hey, thank you. A wild husband appeared and handed me a LaCroix. Love when there's a wild husband. Wild as hell! Wild as hell! Alright, note format. One sentence format, it's going to be much more than one sentence, but today I am designing a Choose Your Own Adventure book that will be in my Hot Singles in Your Area book. Then I will be working on some t-shirts, setting up a collection of t-shirts for a client. And then, let's see, let's look at the to-do list. This is how I keep track of my brain. I may have to schedule a meeting with Steve from Old Gods of Appalachia because I'm writing for them. If I have time, I'll design an ad page, which are those like Hot Singles tweets ad pages for my book. Yeah, I have so many more things to do, but the ones I have highlighted are those, which are the things like, do it fucking next. I have, can't talk about that one. I have a friend who wants a tattoo, and if I have time, I may design that. Because you can hire me for all kinds of design things, for t-shirts, tattoos, curses, wards, fell omens. You got the... Wait, how does it go? You have coins and I have wares. I'm not a Khajiit. I'm not cool enough to be a Khajiit, so I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm excited too, Dark Pumpkin. Peter, Old Gods is cool. Good. You can get a tattoo of one of my shirts if you want, but I'm designing a tattoo for a friend, and then I'm also designing shirts for a streamer to have a collection. Doc Krog, you might be joking because Doc Krog already has a tattoo of something I designed, but you can just message me and we can work out a price. You could email me, jordanshiley.com has all my contacts, or you could message me on here. You could go to my Discord and talk to me about it. If you haven't been to Discord, mods, please drop an invite to the Discord. Now we see if the mods here aren't the mods on Discord and I did some dumb. I will answer that in 1 second. Let me copy this link. The best way to send me a tip, I think, is either bits on here. You could subscribe, which is like a nice monthly tip. Or you could also go to my Patreon which can be as low as $1 a month tip for all the things I write on Twitter and do. Or you can just send me money on PayPal, which is my email. Or you can just be like, should I bet on horses? I'm like, depends if you know the horse. There's a tip. I don't know what I'm doing when I do this. Just living in the moment. Yeah, so this is a great program, but I am having trouble finding ways to like make things stay the same. So there's document settings, text appearance, font, big border, scalpel. I can grab a link for you to it. I recommend it, and I recommend Scrivener, and I am not even an affiliate or anything. There you go. There's the link. Tell them Dread Single sent you, and they'll be really confused. They don't know who the fuck I am. They're just noodling on this playlist. Some dad rock right here. Dads love it when guitars noodle. Y'all, I'm a king now. Dark Pumpkin says so. Oh hey, Discord command. Awesome, Toaster Posey. We are pro strats. I haven't used streamer voice today, which is good. Oh no, Chris, never apologize for just having a fun conversation. Oddly, I don't know that I was drawn to horror initially. When I write, I don't think about writing scary. I don't think about writing horror. I just started writing and this is what it was. And I didn't watch. See that little 0 dot bar? See that little like diamond in the chat? Click on that and you can get bits. I definitely think the church did contribute to that, from having him brought up in a religious background, and all the things you see, like a lot of the iconography is very graphic and brutal, and you grow up saying things like very sincerely, like, I hope I'm covered in the blood of the lamb, you know. Thank you, 0 dot bar, that's so nice of you. I'll make sure to rub those bits all in my gums and get all hyped up on bits. Yeah, it just happens scary. Like, what draws me now that I've started reading and writing horror to the horror genre as a consumer is the feeling of transgressiveness that it can dialogue with in a way that skews away from like people automatically thinking that you're dealing in fetishism. But it allows you to... I think there's a lot of taboos that horror is very well suited to break or to embrace. There's something freeing and feral about the idea of consumption and consuming things and being consumed and giving yourself up to that consumption that I like to dialogue with when I'm writing horror. Even though I personally think I write weird fiction, but pretty much everyone else thinks it's horror, so I'm okay with it being called horror. Yeah, and then now looking back when I write, the idea that everyone around me as a kid was so firmly, fanatically believing in this totally fake, made up deity. And if he's not fake, then he is evil. And we're serving this thing that likes to chew people up and spit them out, likes to send them to a burning pit just for not understanding his nature. So if God is real, then he is a despotic deity. And what better thing to write about to promote horror is that our world is under the eye of this pretty shithead cosmic being. Thank you, Happy Capster. I don't know if that answered the questions. If that didn't and you have follow-up questions, I actually love talking about this kind of stuff, so feel free to come at me with follow-up question, tangential, I'll take my question off air, but actually on air. I feel like sometimes I get going on here, I forget that people are watching me, and I feel like I'm just talking to a friend, and I'm pretty goofy when I talk to my friends, and I feel like maybe I'm being dumb right now. But this is how I talk to my friends when I'm not being careful on Twitter with presenting like a fiction writer person. Yeah, just as flavor, Christianity is metal and brutal as fuck, which is why I like to use it a lot. Also, the feeling of blind faith is so in line with mind controlling mushrooms and alien mind control, and you repeat these phrases over and over again, you echo them back and forth during a service, and those words become triggers, psychic triggers that make you go into different states. And that's what a praise and worship service is. Also, a lot of what I write about underneath it all is that the idea of death and dissolution is the only terrifying thing in my life, really. Well, other things are scary and very anxiety-inducing, like teeth, dental work, not being able to afford it. But the idea of ceasing to exist and it being forgotten and it being like you never were is the worst thought to me. And a lot of my writing is me trying to conjure a type of syllabic writing necromancy that will keep part of me alive forever. Yeah, either God isn't real or he's a fucking asshole that we should figure out some way to kill. All right. Yeah, that's cool that yours was like that, but yeah, basically my phylactery is my tweets, and not even in a joking way. That's how I view my writing, is putting bits of me there so that, man, I wish souls and spirits were real, because I don't care what format, I would like to never stop existing and always be experiencing, even if it has to be sunken into the cosmos and just watching, even that's better than nothing. But I think I'm gonna have to make myself satisfied with people every once in a while, maybe after I'm dead, saying, hey, that one book by Jordan, yeah, I remember that one. That would be cool. But you don't have to wait till death to submit to the phylactery. If you have a Prime sub burning in your pocket, you can sub it right now with nothing for you. Streamer voice, pro strats. Toaster, we all throw pro strat at the same time. I think I'm agnostic, Dark Pumpkin. Yeah, I would say I am a skeptical agnostic. I am agnostic with the hope, with like a doomed fading hope that there will be something. Because that would be nice. And if we're gonna believe, like it's like Pascal's wager, you know, like if you believe in something like God and it's real, then you've gained everything. But if you believe in something like God and it's not real, then you really lost nothing. Oh, I believe I'm into like all that occult stuff too. Like I very much believe in the power of intent, in the power of believing in repetition and sending energy into channels. I'm not like a practicing any certain type of occult person because I just have been too busy to invest in that. But I think all those things are really just mental frameworks that people are using to train their brains to do the same thing. Like, in my opinion, not a doctor. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm into sigils and I'm into like the Buddhist thought of death energy a lot, where you look at your death and it's approaching and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So what the fuck are you waiting for to do all the things? And that's the energy you get from your coming death. Yeah, and Happy Capster, I think if you find value in Christianity that helps you in your day to day, then that is valid and good for you. And yeah, I have issues with the church as an organization and the things they do and support. But if you have a mental framework that makes you happy and a better person, then who cares what you call it? Yeah, Dark Pumpkin, but maybe in some way it being there and you seeing it helps do a little click in your brain. You know, you look at that altar and it reminds you, even if you don't like do all the things you're supposed to do with your altar, maybe looking at it every day clicks your brain towards intent and being intentful, you know, and claiming things. So maybe you're using it just fine for where you are in your life right now. I really don't like people telling other people how to use things like that. Yeah. Who says you haven't come up, Dark Pumpkin? Who says, Dark Pumpkin, who says you haven't invented a new visual schematic use of the altar where you look at it and it goes and like resets your brain for the day just by the touchstones you see on it? I mean, you definitely don't want to make your tarot decks bitchy. I read Lucifer. I know what happens when a tarot deck gets bitchy and murders half the world. The only bad thing about using a program like this is that no one knows how to help me fix it. All right, let's do a little Google while we're sitting here chatting. How to set scalpel default settings for arrows. I think it's doing research is fine, Happy Capster, right? Oh, hold down Option while dropping. Okay. So if I do a new one, and I'm moving it, and I hold down Option. Yeah! All that looking, and it's a fucking Google search away, as always. Dark Pumpkin, I mean, I know that's probably sad for you, but I kind of love the idea as a writer of a pissy deck that just fucking left, man. Just left your ass. All right, let's go back to editing this continue to the library. Can everybody can see this pretty good? I feel like my headache's starting to go away a little bit. Maybe I was also dehydrated. Got 13 viewers right now watching us do bullshit and talking about magic. How better to spend your morning than writing about necromancy, talking about God and magic. The evil of God, not like how great God is. Sorry, I was checking the old email because, man, I'm waiting for a response to a story that like I'm getting antsy about. All right, you finally reach the base of the stairs. You walk into a wide antechamber that is filled with drifts of time, crumbled pages from prayer books and tomes now long forgotten. Your feet shuffle through them like gray, silent snowdrifts, each step sending small puffs of powdered prayers and lost knowledge into the air. Oh yeah, everyone throw into chat something so that the chat analytics go up, and also tell me, how did you get to this stream? 'Cause I'm interested in seeing. I'm reading it to the beat. Oh no. At the far end of the room are two archways. One leads to the main library, where several decaying docents are usually on hand to lend the inquisitive a mendicant to the section of the Casmitata. Pope Elizabeth knows what I'm doing. The other archway leads to the sealed library. I think I have to always say, sealed library. The whispers from the finger bone. Nope, no finger bone here. Let's just get rid of that. I don't think we need anything there. That means they love us, right, Pope Elizabeth? Elizabeth. All right, let's go ahead a little bit so I can see. And be ready, at the end of this, we're gonna raid a channel when we finally finish this stream. Oh, that's a very classic way for people to find the stream, Doc. Have y'all played Disco Elysium yet? Because I tried it for the first time the other day, like testing it out to eventually like play it on stream. And before I even made it out of the first place you wake up in, the bar, I talked myself into an existential death. Like a conversation with myself. I talked myself into being like, yeah, what's the point? And then just like, game over. I was waiting, Doc, because when it drops on Switch, I think it's going to be the Ultimate Edition, like with all some extra shit. But I had it in my Steam library forever, even though I never played it because I don't like playing games by myself in the office. I feel like it's super antisocial with my partner. But if I'm playing it on stream, then there's a reason to play it in my office. Yeah, so I think first my game streams are going to be first a horror game. We're going to finish playing Devotion, which someone dropped that clip of me actually screaming when I played just a bit at the beginning. I think it's the clip called They're Going to Make Me Look Behind You. I'll probably play Devotion first, and then either Alien Isolation or maybe something long and very text heavy like Disco Elysium, so we can like read it out loud to the people, to like the chat and stuff, and let the chat chime in on like what decisions we make in the game would be fun. I think kind of like decision by committee. What's Final Cut? Oh, like the editing program? Or is it a game called Final Cut? If you have a link, let Bad Quail drop a link. Have you never watched? I mean, there's a tons of movies I haven't watched either, but I'm very surprised that you haven't watched it before, Doc Krog. So you just watched the first Alien. Now you need to go in order and watch all the rest. The first one is still probably the best, but Aliens, the second one, might be my favorite because it is the one that really the first one's horror. The second one's action. And it's like colonial marines trying to survive the alien, not just one person running away. Oh, the Final Cut edition of Disco Elysium. Yeah. Oh, so I can just upgrade to it. That's awesome. It's the first one you've seen aside from Alien vs. Predator. I love that Alien vs. Predator is your first entry into the Aliens universe because it's such a goofy doof one. Now you need to go back and watch the first two Predators too. Predator 1, Predator 2, and then there's Predators with Brody, the Brody guy, which is actually the only kind of good Predator, Alien vs. Predators movie. Oh, I'm not chucking shade. I've seen them all, some of them in the theater. Yeah, that is true. I think they're all, if you like soldiers in space with aliens, they're all good to watch. That brand new Predators one was kind of shitty, but you gotta, don't make fun of his nose. His nose is beautiful. Big features or gorgeous. What is this clip? That page is not available. Oh yeah, there it is. The first one works. The Carol Corgi derp like threw me off. But yeah, I totally okay, Doc, here's your homework. Watch all the Aliens in order of release. Then go back and watch all the Predators. Then wash it all down with all the AVPs. And then we can talk. And you will see, after you watch Aliens, what some of the feel I have for the Space Exorcist book is going to be. And also why I'm so excited about this Alien Fireteams game that's coming out. Even though I probably will never get a new Xbox, so I won't be able to play it. But I will watch people play it and scream. Doc, don't pretend like you don't have nights where you can like just binge like 4 movies with like a quart of beer or something. You and the partner should have like sci-fi aliens nights. I didn't ask for excuses, Doc. You have your homework. I expect it on my desk by Monday. We could probably set up some kind of like stream viewing party for it if we really wanted to try and do some work, you know. I think I'm finally just now starting to not feel like death. I really appreciate the people who have come out to support this relaunch of my stream channels too, because if I can get this going with some regularity, it'll be a nice, throwing out the actual real online creator talk, it'll be a nice revenue drip to help support all the other ones that have decreased because of the pandemic. I'm glad, Happy Capstar. I'm glad, like, because this is my idea of what I want to do with Twitch. So I'm glad that it's not boring. I'm basically taking the idea that of the things I do in Zoom with my writer friends, and then doing it with anyone who wants to drop into the chat. You could probably eventually have some version of this where like there's also, I think you can do a thing where there's chat from the Discord chiming in. And sometimes when I've seen other people do stuff like this, I'm not even watching, I'm just listening, which is fun too. Even though I don't talk a ton on this, I think, when I start writing, so that might be boring. But you can pop out the chat. That's what I have going on. So all of you who are Twitch streamers, what's your thoughts on Twitch saying that we should be running ad breaks every once in a while? Is that something that I should be doing? So far, I've only been running an ad break at the end, but I think everyone here is pretty chill, so I probably could run ad breaks every once in a while inside of it. Everyone chime in about what they feel about ad breaks. Where I hit a button and then for like a minute, you just see a random ad that you can mute or whatever. I just don't want anyone to feel like they came here to hang out and then I'm like, ads, ads, ads. Because even though I do want to make money, I'm not about like making you feel like that's the only reason you're here. I worry about this stuff a lot, about hurting people's feelings. It's part of how my brain works. Not a good part. All right, so I'm gonna run an ad break just as a test, so we can watch the viewer numbers just drop to like 2 people. So let's do it as science. Science. The people who are subscribed obviously don't see the ad. They just are seeing me still working. So maybe that's a good reason to subscribe. It's possible that everyone here are subscribers. I don't know how to check that, but it's very possible that no one is seeing this ad because there's so few viewers and I have more than 10 subscribers. So oh, we all got stars. No one is. I could be running ads non-stop and no one would. It would not change anything, right? What's a subscribble? Oh. So Happy Capster, you've done this a lot longer than I have. Since almost everyone, Dark Pumpkin is probably just coming back from Ad Town. But since almost everyone besides Dark Pumpkin, and this is not in any way to single Dark Pumpkin out, this is purely tech talk. Would that mean that I could run multiple ads if everyone was a subscriber? Just at one after another and no one would ever see them. They would just keep seeing the stream as normal and I would just get unlimited ad time. You should be back from ad time by now, Dark Pumpkin. Oh, why wouldn't... Oh, the revenue is only from when a non-subscriber sees it. Oh. So in a way, having tons of subscribers makes ads irrelevant? Which is probably better, you know. Gotta get that nickel. Yeah, subs give you more, yeah. Alright, I'm just learning all this. Happy Capster made a joke that has another meaning. What that meaning is, I won't say so we don't get demonetized. All right, let's try to write a little bit more. Also, I enjoyed all the questions, so if you have questions about, if you follow me on Twitter and you have questions about that, or design work, or t-shirts, or writing, feel free. This is an open dialogue. Also, the people in the chat are very, some of them that I know are very cool people. Like Peter Wortman is the main artist for Avatar: The Last Airbender, all the comics. Happy Caster is a great game designer and artist and streamer. Elizabeth is an amazing genre poet. Who else is here? Doc Krog is another amazing comic artist. So you can ask them fucking questions too. Even though I'm sure they're like, no, I came here to chill. They are also free not to answer your questions. So if they don't bug them. Do I know you under another name, Dark Pumpkin? Because a lot of the people here, they don't have the same names. I know them from Twitch or Discord. I'm sure you're super talented, Dark Pumpkin. Don't say that shit about yourself. From some of the stuff you were saying, you have a lot of things that you're working on, or at least thinking about and cogitating. If you're untalented, then I'm untalented. Are you saying I'm untalented? Is that what you're saying, Dark Pumpkin? Are you saying that I lack all talent? Oh, cool. Like one of my comic stories? Which story did you review? You bet it's blackmail. The darkest black magic mail. I'm gonna rewatch this and be like, what voice was I doing there? What did I think I was? Ooh, I get a COVID email. Oh shit. Shit. I might be eligible for the COVID shot. I'm gonna have to look into that after the stream. Let's save that to a very important folder. New folder. COVID. Name of the folder. I want the poke. They haven't given it to me yet. They keep saying that I'm too virile and full of life. Might be the beard. They're like, anyone who can grow that beard does not need this poke. The beard alone keeps it away. Yes, I'm so happy all y'all getting that poke. Yeah, someone let Dark Pumpkin do links so they can show, so we can see how they like said how much bad of a writer I am. Peter, TMI on the internet. I mean, I guess it would be more than one poke, wouldn't it? Is that the opening to your OK Cupid? Is like, I will get the poke someday? Or I will get your pokes someday? Before I was with my partner, my OK Cupid, all I did was set each, you know how it, like, I don't know if OkCupid is around anymore. This is how old man I am. When I was in my mid-30s and dating, there's a bunch of things you fill out, sections. But all I did was, like, for each section, it was just the continuation of the lyrics to Autoclave by the Mountain Goats. Just, like, going through all the sections. Oh no, Dark Pumpkin, I was making a distasteful joke with Peter about different pokes. Yeah, Happy Caster. Everybody should follow Happy Caster so that they can watch their stream. Their now competing stream. I see we are now at odds, Happy Capster. Have a good stream, though. All right. Let's get back to writing unless people have things to talk about. Because I don't think my editor is going to be like, why isn't this book done, Jordan? Because I had some really deep conversations with people on Twitch. Don't worry, it was worthwhile. We should have like a bit limit, like a amount of bits that make me sprint right for 10 minutes without talking. I'm just saying, I don't think they're gonna let me blame chat, even if I tried. All right, so we continued to the library, and then we got to this I think I need to offer them this previous B as C. So I want to keep trying to like push the reader to do that option. No, Command B. No, that is not what I copied. The points, the channel points right now, they're just set to like the basics. So you can just unlock like subs and emotes, kind of useless stuff. But we are going to change that up. So like for certain amounts, you can make me stop and write a flash fiction. And for like another amount, you can make me write a flash fiction with a seed that you pick. But right now they just do things like highlight your message and give you more emotes and stuff. The boring stuff. The thing that gives me money is the little triangle next to the smiley face. The little crystal. That's how you give me them tips. And up top there's a thing. Oh, you were gifted a sub, so you can't sub right now. But there's a subscription thing where you can give subs away to other people. Sub for like a large amount of time. I think someone other day subbed for a year, which I mean, like, I hope I keep doing this for a year. I found this note on my desk and I don't really remember having written it, but I'm gonna use it. Gifts as psychic triggers. Sub. Some people are just like to sub to me. Dark Pumpkin, it's fine. Shit's wild right now with people's finances, and everyone understands that. If anyone says shit to you, we ban them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ban them, yeah! If it's your own brain, we're gonna ban your brain from your brain so that your brain is not in your brain. Like, be nice to Dark Pumpkin brain. Sorry, that's all there is. You gotta. Command C, copy like you're supposed to. Yeah. It's fine, Dark Pumpkin. I totally understand. You are in a land of awesome food, though. And some top-notch telenovelas. Another person on this channel who's here a lot, Andre, is also from Brazil, even though he lives in Sweden right now. I can understand a lot of Portuguese when it's in movies, but I only speak Spanish besides English, so it's obviously like I'm getting like 2/3 of it. How are things down there for you right now? Is things not, how are they handling the pandemic? If you don't want to talk about that and you want to talk about fun shit like necromancy, I understand. No need to answer if that's a bummer question. I'm sorry you're sad though. Hopefully we can help cheer you up. Talking about people getting pokes and subbed. Oh, that's too bad. Let's make Dark Pumpkin a VIP. Do it. Si ustedes van a hablar en portugués, yo puedo estar hablando en español y no sé si me van a entender. No sé si todos los brasileños aprenden español también, además de portugués, pero están vecinos con muchos países que hablan español. Podemos hacer todo este show en español para que tenga más dramática. Como si fuera una telenovela. Yo estoy escribiendo mi libro y todos me están viendo. Or not. We can just go back to me being dumb in English. All right. So go to the main library, try and go to the sealed library, take the quiescent shades back to the chapel to confront. Oh, that's interesting, Dark Pumpkin. I guess I thought maybe it was like Canada where they speak French and English. I guess living in Mexico, no one spoke Portuguese, so I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, I grew up in Mexico from age 8 to 19. So most of my, hey, Toaster Posy, thank you. That's so nice of you. So yeah, most of my formative years were as a child and a teen were in Mexico. I moved back to the United States when I was 19, and I've lived here ever since. But yeah. Oh, Dark Pumpkin is in the hungering room? Ooh, Dark Pumpkin, that means I need to tell you, just you, what your hungering room is like. Let's think about this hungering room for a minute. Dark Pumpkin, you have opened the door to the hungering room. You step inside of it, and you're confused because this room is exactly the same as the living room of your house. Except there's a breeze that you don't, the windows are all closed and there's no fan on, but you feel a breeze that goes in and out from the walls. You feel it on both sides of your face as if it's coming in from two directions at once, almost like you're in the mouth of a great sleeping beast. You walk towards the wall and it looks like your normal wall. You don't even see it moving, but when you touch it to see if you can feel air coming from it, because maybe there's a seam or like something broke. It's warm and it pulses under your hand like meat. All around your hand you feel a tickling, first a stinging, then a tickling, and you go to move your hand away and you can't. Something has attached it to the wall, and that's when you realize you are in your hungering room. That's your hungering room. Thanks for hanging out, Zeros Bar. Great to have you. It's been lovely. I hope you come again. I hope you enjoyed your hungering room, Dark Pumpkin. If we keep doing like these 2-hour everyday streams, we'll hit that partner thing within like, I guess like a month or half a month. Does it reset at the end of the month? Because if so, none of this is going to count towards that. I hope that's not a bad thing, Dark Pumpkin. I hope that wasn't like triggering or anything or made you feel bad. I was just, when people subscribe, they either get an invitation to the Mansions of Silence or I describe a hungering room. Peter, you can leave it running in the background. That way you're a viewer in my stats. Okay, cool. I'm glad it wasn't like, oh. All right, so we can go to the main library. Twitch can run in the background, mute it while you're in a Zoom meeting. You just mute the tab, man. I thought you were like a youth. You knew all this kind of stuff. Yeah, anyone when you leave, feel free to leave the tab muted and running. You're always more than a stat to me, Peter. I was there the first time you got drunk. Mute the tab. Said like Master Blaster, mute the tab. All right, so I keep repeating this, but we haven't written past here. Try to go to the sealed library, take the quiescent shades back to the Black Chapel to confront the abbot. The unseen chorus. What should there be another one here? Oh, they should also have go to the reliquary. Whoop. So I want to make it so like you can always like stop where you are in the story and then backtrack to a different path if you want to. Nah, it's a fun story. I mean, I'm not gonna tell it because Peter probably doesn't want it told. But it was cool and it was in Canada. I'm not like totally still checking to see if my story got it tier checked it yet. Be a writer, they said. You'll make the world better, they said. I don't know who said it, but someone did. Teeth, they said. I'm going to go and retweet my stream announcement because we are hemorrhaging viewers. Go to the main reliquary. I've never written going to the reliquary, but I think just for a continuation of this, just to get it out of the way, let's go to the sealed library next, but with the ghosts instead of the bone. Oh, shit. I did something wrong. Let's fill this again so I don't have to guess what I deleted. So you're a pharmacist, Dark Pumpkin? That's pretty cool. Way smarter than I am. Yeah, I'm still here, Technolich. You think this writing's gonna do itself? God, I wish the writing would do itself. Much more. Whoa. Genocracy has accepted the invitation to the Mansions of Silence. Genocracy. Are you here in the chat so that I can read to you? No, not read. Create for you what your invitation to the Mansions of Silence looks like. Because if you are, I would love to. Oh, let's do it anyway, so they can watch it if they watch like the VOD or something. Because I'm sure everyone's just like queuing these up, right? To hear me. Oh, I can't believe I missed the 3 hours of Jordan just like blathering and like writing one paragraph. Hey, Jen. Make Jen a VIP, please. Immediately. Well, as soon as you can. Totally nice mods who are doing this for no pay. And I should never say immediately, too. As if I can tell you what to do. But I would like, at your leisure, if you could make Jen a VIP. All right. So, Jen, you have received an invitation to the Mansions of Silence. It looked at first like just a normal envelope. Weirdly, it had no address on it, didn't have your name, but it was on your coffee table, and it wasn't there before. The doors are all locked. They're always locked these days. So you pick up the envelope and you turn it over. And what happens then? Oh, a hungering room as well. Jen's gonna get 2. So you open the envelope, and inside is a single piece of paper. And there are 4 words. Oh shit, Jen! Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Jen. So, just thank you. And on this piece of paper are 4 words that only you know. I'm not going to read them out loud, but these 4 words mean everything to you. They sink themselves into the skin of your hand. They writhe beneath your skin. They sink into your very bones, these words. And that's when you know this was your invitation to the Mansion of Silence. We got like a train going here. Or is these are all Jen's gifted subs like popping up? Okay. Jen dropping the subs. Wah, wah, wah. Wait, we don't do the horn here. We do shaking the teeth. Shaking the teeth. This is our air horn. Shaking the teeth ominously. All right. So Jen also subscribed, so they get to know about what their hungering room is like. Jen, I hope you don't worry about this, but you have opened the door to a hungering room. I don't know what led you to do this. It's called the hungering room after all. But everything in the room, once you step into it, is white, but you don't see any stains, but the white, you just know it's a dirty white. Like it's a dog that has not been washed. But you can't see any of the stains. You just know that this room is a dirty white. And then you look down and there's a lush white shag carpet. But everywhere you step, and you've only stepped in one place so far, spread puddles of crimson, like pressing a paper towel to a puddle. It spreads out from your feet. You take another step, and it spreads. And then you see, out in the shag carpet towards the corner of the room, the shag is moving like an animal is within tall grass. There's 3 places where the carpet is moving, and they move in lines towards you. And that's when you know you're in the hungering room. The inn, that's your hungering room. Feel free to clip it and keep it forever. I think this is a fun way. I think this is a fun way to welcome subs, don't y'all think? Like a little bit of flash on the fly. You can see like my brain like misfire sometimes when I'm trying to think up something. All this royalty-free playlist getting all jazzy. I'm gonna start it over because I think at the beginning is a little more chill hop. Technowitch gave me a link to a cool Darkwave one, but I haven't listened to it yet to see how chill it is for the stream. I guess we can just test it out live. We can just do it live, guys. Y'all. Oh, Vertigodity, thank you so much. I'll listen to it later than Technolich and then see if it's like a good background music for the stream. Andre is actually making us a background playlist of his own making, like he's making the music, which is gonna be cool. Just checking all these notifications, make sure there's no one I need to read anything to. I think we are caught up on the sub hungering rooms and invitations for the moment. Because the people who got gifted things aren't in the room with us in the chat, they don't get it. I'm not like reading one to like people who aren't here. Also, if you were gifted a sub, remember at the end of the month you have to upgrade. You have to keep it going. It's just for a month. It's fine if you don't. I just didn't want you to think that it would automatically renew, because it doesn't. So you don't have to worry about that. It'd be really weird if people could give people subs and then they're just like stuck in a renewing contract. No, that's not how it works. You have chosen to go to the sealed library. The shades remain silent as your dusty feet scuff softly through ever-growing drifts of disintegrating book pages and bone dust. The mendicants of the Black Chapel rarely venture down this hallway, and the glowing lamps slowly give way to guttering tallow candles and torches recessed within niches usually reserved for sainted bones. Ahead in the distance, you see the huge single door to the sealed library, like a triangle of softly glowing darkness in the gloom. A darkness that sets itself even deeper than the shadows surrounding it is possible. In the library of the hallway is a lectern of yellowed bone, and at it a figure sits in the tattered, dusty robes of a priest-confessor of the unseen hand. Its pale, milky eyes are shrunken into its age-pocked skull, and you can't tell if it is looking down the hallway at you or lost in the contemplation of its lonely duties. The obsidian fingerbone, which we don't have, stirs for the first time, whispering its hunger. All right, we need to get rid of this obsidian fingerbone. The unseen chorus. The newsletter is free. Yep. The podcast is free too. And follow me on Twitter is free. The only things that's going to cost you here is the subs and the bits, and then my book and the t-shirt. So a few things cost you. But yeah, newsletter. I don't do the charge for newsletter thing because I don't think I do it enough. Some people, I pay for a few. I subscribe to a few on like writers newsletters, and they do it every month, and it's great. Thank you, Vertigodity. I actually worked really hard on them, so I'm glad to hear you like them. So some newsletters I think are valid, that there's a subscription fee, but mine is doesn't go out very often, and yeah. Oh, thank Dark Pumpkin. I appreciate that. It's always nice to know that they reached someone. Or that something I thought was cool, someone else thinks is cool. I think people, I think a lot of artists feel weird to admit that they want validation. The podcast is on Spotify. It's also on basically every podcast thing you can think of. You can just search Carrying Into the Void podcast in Google, and you'll have a bunch of options. I've actually never looked for it on Spotify. I don't do that part of the show. We have a producer. Let me search Spotify and see if it is there. Where's my search function? Oh. Carrying Into the Void. Nope, it is not there. I should bring that up with the producer and see if they can get it on there. There's a Talking Into the Void, which is not me. Tough turn a Necromancy shirt during work. That no one's really told me about situations like you just did, but I really hope. I keep thinking about like how weird and creepy it would be cool if people wear the really weird ones during. Do people ask you about it, Vertigodity? Because I rarely hear about shirts in the wild. Like I know people buy them, but I never get to hear about people's reactions to them, which I imagine for some of the shirts are something like looks like ooh. I'm actually going to send a message real quick about being on Spotify. Cool. I sent the message. I actually need to take a really quick bio, just a few seconds. So I am going to actually just zoom this in so you can maybe read more. And I'm not going to go to the metal Mary Shelley. Yes, I love. But then you get to talk about Mary Shelley. It's like a great opening line. So I'm going to do a quick bio. I'll leave this up running, not going to the pause screen even, so you can read and stuff. I'll be right back. And then we'll keep writing and talking weird shit. Oh, verticality, yeah. I thought the Metal Authors collection was going to be bigger than it has been. It actually, for being one of my favorite collections we have, it hasn't been a big seller. And when I came up with it and we made it, I thought it was going to be like the best seller collection that we ever had. It shows you never know. Yeah, you can't predict it. Dracula Fuck Mansion is very high on the sales list. Like, it's up there with Leave Them at the Bottom of the Grave as a bestseller. Yeah. I think that one, having been part of like a viral tweet meme thing, helped it a lot. Also, it's just like such a like people have such like a what? It has like that immediate reaction that people like from shirts, like a what the fuck, you know? It does suffer from the fact that like putting the word fuck on a shirt definitely limits where people can wear it or want to wear it. So there's always that, but I think it's like such a weird Dracula Fuck Mansion. It's not like it just says like fuck you or anything, you know? Like I used to have a shirt that was like Fanta fucking graphics for Fantagraphics publishers, and I was kind of embarrassed to wear it around sometimes. All right, so we took out the part about the finger bone. Now we're gonna say how the unseen chorus reacts inside of this situation, as opposed to how the finger bone reacted. Wow, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I guess that's good for like the overall streaming stats time. I mean, this is basically what I would do on Zoom, just even if I wasn't streaming. Chatting with friends, working, coming and going. I guess if I'm streaming for long amounts of time with less viewers, it might reflect badly. But really, I don't give a fuck. If we're having fun. Like, I do want the partner thing just so I get a better percentage of the subs. But I'm not gonna like try to game the system or cut short a stream if there's anyone having fun. Just to try to like have the stats, pro strats. Not worrying about stats is a pro strat. I wonder if like after these streams, there's gonna be a lot of people who like my writing less because I'm such a goof. I thought he was all creepy and he's not creepy all the time. Can't believe he's not creepy every moment of the day. Exactly. For those of you who have followed me like for 8 years, when I switched from being anonymous hot singles in your area jokes guy, people were pissed. I got DMs constantly saying that I was ruining their favorite Twitter account and that the brand was suffering and that I was weakening it. And I was like, unfollow me then, bro. Because I want to be a writer and I'm not going to make the same joke over and over again. Like I made it for like 3 years, wrote like hot singles in your area, you know, but it was either quit doing it totally because I was completely bored or change it. And I would prefer to change and go forward with new things. Yeah. Around 2016, I almost like just deleted the account because I was tired of it and people were complaining, and then I decided like fuck it. For a little while I did a side account that I was trying to maybe I'll have this one be where I write other weird stuff, but it never felt as much fun as writing on the other account. What was that one? I don't even really remember what was it, like the nightly forecast? Search. Nightly forecast. Yeah, this is the one I was doing for a while. It only has like 4,000 followers. Yeah, this is my other sub account where I was writing some little like other jokes that then became just the kind of jokes I wrote on. But you're gonna see for a while I've been using it just to retweet things, but way down past all the retweets are like the old jokes I was writing that eventually just became hot single jokes. Oh yeah, I mentioned earlier I was talking to the editor about whether or not why the podcast wasn't on Spotify. And so I was answering them on another chat window, and they're like, oh yeah, we love that idea, so I'm assuming at some point soon Carrying Into the Void will be put up on Spotify. I might need to get another drink in a second too. All right, the unseen chorus. I think if I write the one where I let the unseen chorus out, they're gonna get devoured here. Like, they're not gonna win against this priest confessor. And then I will have attacked the priest confessor via them. So then it will go into a page where we're having a confrontation where I don't have an advantage like I would have with the finger bone from the other path, or if the unseen chorus had won. So this might be a death ending as we write it out. But also, let's give them these options as well. So if someone wants to go like, fuck this, I'm going down another path, they can. What's everybody's favorite podcasts? I've been listening to a bunch lately and I need new ones. Oh, those are cool. I never listened to comedy or news ones very much. It's all like usually fiction podcasts or like history podcasts. I should try listening to something that's not horror fiction or history. When I'm working, it has to be instrumental music. I listen to podcasts that have talking and stories when I'm like cleaning the house or falling asleep. I can't write with lyrics talking unless I pick a band that is in another language I don't understand, and then I can do it because then the vocals become instrumental in my mind. Ooh. This program doesn't use the command plus and minus for the zooms, so every time I go to zoom, I hit the wrong buttons. All right, so here is the one. Faith and reason is when you go up and just talk to him. I don't think I've written one where you go straight to violence, so. So I think it's gonna be a totally new one. I used to listen to Radiolab a ton, Technolich, and then I just, for no actual reason, quit. I guess just other ones took. Peace was never an option. War never changes. I can steal a little bit of this text though, because his reaction is violent either way. Command C. I'll just have to write a new intro to it. Ah. Come on, give me the hand. Give me the hand. Oh, nope. You guys gotta signify where we're coming from. Hell yeah, Dark Pumpkin! What snacks you got for us? Give us the snacks. Give us the snacks. But like to the tune of, give us the loot. Give us the loot. Make sure those teeth are right, because otherwise they're a little crunchy. Ooh, that sounds so good. I love sardine sandwiches. That is a great snack. Dark pumpkin. Toss me some of them patches. That sounds more like a good lunch dinner than a snack, too. We're just gonna stream all day. Yeah. Cool. Ice cold. Oh, toaster posy. That's just, that is a beautiful sentence. Some people think cellar door is the most beautiful phrase, but I'm waiting on a burger and a chocolate mint Oreo shake is truly the most beautiful sentence. Unless it's topped by I'm waiting on a burger and fried chicken and a chocolate Oreo mint shake, then that's more beautiful. Oh yes, vertigodity. You know what the fuck is up. All right, let's write what the unseen chorus does, because they stirred within us a mixture of fear, anger, and hunger filled our bones. They know this priest confessor, and if we let them, they know this priest, and if you let them, wish to have a reckoning with it. I said it twice. That's really dumb, Jordan. And wish to have a reckoning with it if you allow them to. No, I think it's a great idea. I mean, it's been done before, Technolich, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Like, I've written short stories that are all told as like a list of the items in evidence box. But I think entirely clinical notes is a great way to tell stories. Like, notes about anything is a good way. It's really fun. I've also seen a short story told only in the footnotes for a book that doesn't exist. Nah, you can do it without medical training. You're writing a horror story. No one's gonna be like, this isn't exactly how it's done. Like, I didn't write it exactly the way cops would write their thing. Everyone complains, it's like, it's fiction. I made it up. Yeah, let me find that story. It's really good. Cannibal women. Story Nightmare Magazine. Yep, here it is. It is called 10 Excerpts from an Annotated Bibliography on the Cannibal Women of Ratnabar Island, and it is by Nivedita Sen, who is an amazing writer. Oh yeah, I'm sure everyone who works... RN's a registered nurse. Yeah, everyone who works in a field, when they see someone doing the field, is going to be like, that's not how it is. But, I mean, I could do bounds of research, but I just prefer not to in focus on the story and the idea that I'm doing. And if people want to not enjoy it because of the incorrectness, that's totally cool. And that's, I sometimes when I watch movies and the way kitchens are set up and the way they're cooking is infuriating. I'm like, why are you wearing rings while you're handling raw chicken? No one fucking does that. So, yeah, Nightmare has a ton of good short stories, and Nebedita is a great writer, and you should go follow them on Twitter and find everything else they've written. Such a good story. I was actively jealous when I read it. Oh, nope, don't delete that. Just go down one. This is a weird version of the song that's playing. Alright, I also need a drink. I'll be right back. I'm talking so much to y'all. And we're back. I should like get a demerit every time I use streamer voice. Toaster Posey does not miss a single pro streamer troll. In case everyone doesn't know, the pro streamer command is making fun of me. It's not that I actually think I'm a pro streamer. Let me put these in order, because if not, I get a little crazy. Yeah, I am taking care of the hydrator right now. Oh, it amuses me too, Toaster. There's so many videos where they're like and subscribe to find out all the strats for pro gamer, pro strats. Like they can't even say the word strategy. They're so pro, they don't have time for it. Oh, Vertigodity, you are having a great food day. Headache's still kind of staying around. Maybe I'll go grab another ibuprofen just for future proofing so I don't have to drop out of this because I get a migraine. That's what pro streamers do, right? They leave and go back, they leave and they go back. I'm bringing the whole bottle. And it's not ibuprofen lest you think I'm killing myself by taking too much ibuprofen. It is a low-dose, safety-coated aspirin. No self-medication? How else would I medicate myself with American health insurance? And go to the doctor every time I need an Advil? They taste like whatever liquid you use to make them. So they can taste like anything. It tastes like sadness. I wept into the tapioca pearls. No, they do not. You have to go to the doctor. Pharmacists here only hand you pills over a counter and occasionally give flu shots. Oh yeah, the seed thing is good when you put the seeds in it. I think mostly I've seen like chia seeds in it. I'm just gonna organize this real quick so I don't have to keep thinking about how unorganized it is. Yeah, like they'll answer your questions about a medicine, but they're not gonna be prescribing medicines or telling you what to take. They can just tell you like what's in it. Nope. I think they legally probably can't tell you what you should take because you could sue them. I mean, some of them might do it, but I don't think they're supposed to. No, I don't need a prescription for this. That's why when you said don't self-medicate, I was like, it's just Advil. But I'm not going to go to a doctor just to take some Advil. Cool. Oh, Krill 2624. It's the thing I've been missing. All that you banned the person who was gonna make me famous. Toaster. That was my one shot. Oh. I can't believe now I don't know where to go to be famous. Now it's never gonna happen. These started getting really like longer as we got to the end of this run. Oh, thanks, Toaster. I never feel famous. Like I bet you if people who feel like they're famous aren't fun to be around. Like they're probably like, yeah, I'm famous. Me, I just like, I can't believe anyone knows that I exist. What do y'all think about the time of streams. Is like going over 3 hours too long for a stream if we're just doing the same thing? You think that becomes a problem at some point? Whoa, is that like when I alt change it, does it copy it? Interesting. Cool. Also, I just learned that like, so holding option when you drag a box onto another box makes the arrow. But if you just hold option and drag it without going onto a box, it just copies it. Which is pretty useful for not having to right click and add new and all that stuff. Just organizing these because my brain's feeling a little slow. I probably will go back and edit this first one because I wrote this one on Twitter. And I'm not sure if I want this to be a dream, you know. On Twitter, I was just like free writing. So I'll probably change this, just get rid of the dream part and just make it the well-worn steps. Just do it now. Doing it live. Cool. Good to know that people like the longer ones. Also, it gives people a chance to drop in if they missed it when it first... They're like, oh, you only streamed for 30 minutes and I missed it. I now always miss the lives. You see that all the time on YouTube comments. I always miss the lives. This is starting to become a thing, people. Look at this thing. Let's go back out and see like it in its full weirdo-ness. Yeah, look at that. That's writing. Dang, I'm a writer. Who knew? Let's post that to Twitter real quick. Screenshots. Shots. Screenshots. Shots. That's a lot of pages, yep. I even have more pages in my Scrivener document. Y'all want to see the Scrivener document real quick? We can make that happen. Not going to write in it today probably, but we can look at it. Where is Scrivener? In the things that I can open up. Scrivener should be one of the options. Make sure I have Scrivener open. Scrivener is open. Let's now see if it shows up. Oh well, guess we're not going to change it. I bet I can do a second window capture and show it to you that way. There it is. Just gotta move it down below some stuff. There we go. All right, this is my Scrivener document for the book. So I have all this writing under all these different things, these different characters. This is the Church of Bone that I'm going to copy when we're done writing today back into here to add to it. Yeah. So I think if I look at the project, can you see the targets thing that just came up? No, you cannot. So I'm at 21,513 words right now inside of this document, which isn't counting the things that we're writing in today. So I will now turn this off. Where's window capture 2? It's almost like I'm not good at this. There we go. That is a lot of pages, Dark Pumpkin. But it's going to be a lot more before we're done. Probably like 5 times that much. Okay, back to the writing. And once again, this made this not work right. All right, back to the writing for my 10 faithful viewers. The desires of the unseen chorus feels you. Clickety clack clack clack. So should we do a mid-writing switch to the buckle springboard ASMR? Let's do it. Let's switch over to buckle springs. So it'll be a little more clacky clack clack clack. A different type of clacky clack, not a better, not worse. I wish I could listen to like music that I actually listen to all the time without getting DMC stroke. If y'all have feedback on the writing as I go too, like you're like, oh, that's boring, or oh, I like that, this is good. If it's interesting, I like to know. If it's not interesting, I also like to know. So feel free to be like, what are you doing here? I don't get it. Oh shit, Toaster Posey. Hold it up to the screen, I need some. see if I've gotten rejected yet. You're doing this with me here live. You get to see me check my mail, and maybe my face will fall. Delete, 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 delete. I mostly just delete like 30 emails a day. Yep. Nothing from the editors yet. Is your sharing a lie, Toaster Posey? Because I don't taste it. All right, some unfold into creased and stained paper puppets that resemble closely what they must have been in life. Gaunt, gaunt in funerary robes marked with their different church orders. Others become more. Is that not how you spell diaphanous? This probably shouldn't be a new sentence. I look up words all the time. Wait, where did this come from? I must have missed something in my copy and paste. Pale milky eyes, what do you do? Then I think I copied the wrong part. Let's find it. I think. Okay, so this started with the confessor's mouth continues to yawn open. Here it is right here. I must have just clicked the beginning of this. Oh, words. Why do words do words? Yeah, as you can see, this program, while awesome, is not without some kinks. The priest, well, first let's read what I just wrote. One by one, they unfold from your body like strands of dirty gray prayer banners that stream first out and then up into the form they remember most clearly of themselves. Some unfold into creased and stained paper puppets that resemble closely what they must have been in life. Gaunt, gassed, in funerary robes marked with their different church orders. Others become more abstract representations, sharp-edged geometric patterns of cut paper and diaphanous bleeding ectoplasm, and some yet simpler still. Lone drifting scraps of papers that wander on an unfelt breeze. The priest-confessor raises its dusty head towards you and opens its yellowing teeth as if to greet you in the pocket of... Okay, let's just get rid of this part. Because we know we don't have the finger bone on this path. Instead of coughing a dusty greeting, the confessor's mouth continues to yawn open, stretching farther and farther as the yellowed ligaments and bones of its face shatter, distorting and crackling into something wholly different. Its robes writhe as... I need to quit saying as if. I just need to say that it happens. As something boils beneath them. I have a bad habit of writing like this, like it's this, or as if. I need to write more declarative. Boils beneath them, and with a crack that rings suddenly, why is it suddenly? Don't need it. Not getting paid by the word. It rings loud in the echoing hallway. It strikes the lectern, smashing it to bits of dust and bone as it staggers forwards towards you. The confessor's body is stretching impossibly, parts of it fusing with the tunnel walls and parts fragmenting as it grows horrifically before your eyes. A spectral shriek blast from its now impossibly wide maw. I think this is a good point for a do you? Oh, dang, fried pickles. I feel like here we have a few paths I need to work on at the same time. So here we have A. Which I'm going to put here. No. How dare you? There we go. And then I have B, which almost no one ever takes, but we might as well. What do y'all think about Choose Your Own Adventures? Do you like them in books? Would it be weird for you if you read a normal book and all of a sudden there's a page like this and then it goes back to the normal book? I wonder if mine will be the first one to do it. Probably not. Nobody is really the first in doing anything anymore. It does seem on brand, too, isn't it? Like that it just switches around to weird different storytelling types. Alright, so this is where these can go. I wish I could like adjust where the, just for my own whatever it is, adjust where the line comes out of so I can keep them nice and neat right angles, but I can't. I'm gonna do a Twitter call real quick. I'm gonna try to get a flash mob come in. See if they'll come in just to like adjust the metrics. All right, let's see if that works. If not, I will have proven that I'm not famous at all, Toaster Posey. I'll be like, I was right. Nobody likes the streaming. Except for you 10 cool people. All right, so let us write the step forward past the unseen chorus in an attempt to to redeem the confessor so it can sleep amongst the choir of the deeps. So what I think here is, I have him doing this in another thread on here, and he succeeds. But I wonder if because the unseen chorus is trying to have revenge upon this confessor, that they mess up his redemption chant and he doesn't get to totally redeem it. But maybe this is a path where the unseen chorus doesn't die here. Because if he just lets them fight, it'll eat them. But maybe if he's trying to redeem it and they're trying to like fight, then neither happens. Like, he half redeems it, but then they fuck it up and he's lost to the hungering below instead of being redeemed and cool. Because what I have on the other one, where I chose the redemption, I said, both the call of the finger bone that wishes to subsume the confessor and the hungry wails of the ancient beneath tear at your mind, but you are not some neophyte of the way of bones. You dismiss them with a stern shake of your head and walk reverently forward to meet the descending encased body of the confessor. Oh wait. The ensorcelled professor. Kneeling, you nestle it into one of the crypt niches that line the hallways and begin the declamation of the pilgrim's earned rest. No matter what happened to it, the confessor and its bones had served faithfully for centuries, and that deserved veneration and reward. The syllables fall from your mouth, grating with the finality of gravel pouring into an empty grave. When you are done, you are sure the confessor has joined the hungering choir that waits below all that is. Straightening, you adjust your coarse woolen robes and look ahead to the doors of the sealed library. So that's what happens in the other path if you do redeem him. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen here. I did the Twitter flash mob call, but I don't want to be annoying and talk about it too much, so I'm not going to tweet about it again. There are 2 new people in the chat, so hello, new people. Feel free to say hi, talk a bit, tell us what you're doing with your day, what you're planning on doing, anything. Or just say, hail, teeth well met. If you don't know what I'm doing here, what am I writing? I'm writing a Choose Your Own Adventure about necromancy. And I'm using this program called Scalpel to do it. I wish there was like a zoom button that I could like target and zoom in. But this is a small company that makes 2 programs and 2 programs only. So. $2,117 views on this. Is that for this stream? How is that possible that we had that many views, but... Huh. Weird. I don't understand how Twitch works. Bye, Doc. Thank you for hanging out. Anytime we get to have your beautiful presence around, it's a good day. All right, let's write some shit. You know what? Let's see if we can just see how many words we've written today, just as like a make us feel better about ourselves. And by us, I mean me. Make me feel better about myself. All right. I guess I could just copy this into a document real quick and use that as a word counter. Good to know it does just copy the text, not the squares. That's nice. Tools, word count. We wrote, oh my God, the word count is amazing. I don't know how this has just worked, but this is being saved forever. So we have written today, at this moment, 1,337 words. I shit you not. Like, I can like screen share it. Let me see if I can screen share it. Oh, 667 would be cooler, I know, but so this is in Google Untitled Document. Yes, proof. Wait, window capture, it's locked, so I can't move it, make it bigger. Pro streamer strats. That's so stupid. All right, now I fucked my entire thing up. Let us go back to what I was doing. Scalpel, where is scalpel? Church of Bone map. And now I've made it way too big, haven't I? Now you get to see how I make my overlay here. I like it to kind of be underneath the things as if it's on on the board, but like I've tacked things on top of it. Yeah, just today, 1,337 is not a bad writing day. Huh. I'm gonna write some more too, so I probably will hit 2,000 today. This is how the word sausage gets ground out. One dumbass idea at a time. I still can't believe it's 1,337. I have to tweet that. Y'all, we checked and oh my God. Look at them words. That's LEET, right? L337? Am I wrong? Is that not something and I thought it was cool? Is 1,337 like the LEET speak thing? Am I wrong? Oh, that's LEET? Okay. Oh, that's yeet. I thought it was skeet, but you know the thing you shoot with a gun made out of clay? Oh, Mark. Nice use. Extremely skilled. Pro strats. That's literally a pro streamer strat. Like, we joke, but also. I wonder if I keep not going to the bathroom, if I can like die on stream. That'd be pretty metal. Well, actually, I don't know. Dying from not peeing is probably not metal. It's probably just kind of gross and sad. Like, how would we know when I hit the 1,337 words? That was totally accidental. Y'all saw me check. Like, just select and check. This, what are the chances? It would have been cooler if it was 666 though. Oh, a pro streamer strat would be like a made up one. I just make up something really dumb that is my pro streamer strat or something creepy. So how are we going to get in there and edit all that, Toaster Posey? That's something I have to do in Streamlabs or just in my dashboard? I was going to try not to go to the bathroom, but I have to. I will be back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves, the 8 of you, the 8 faithful who are hanging on. Talk amongst yourselves, and I will be back in a minute. Alrighty. Oh no. The Minister of Morale is breaking out the rules. Alright, we have been streaming for 3 hours and 41 minutes. I feel like this might be a good place to call it for the day, but don't all leave because we need to do something nice for another streamer. They are important for checkboxes, and my checkboxes don't look very good when I look at them in the stream thing, but I feel like they make it almost, yeah, we gotta raid someone with kindness. So first we're gonna raid, and then we'll be like, we're raiding. Oh, you're so talented. We like you and appreciate you. That'll be like our raid. All right, so I'm gonna start get the raid going. Everybody's gotta sign up for the raid who's here. And we pop into their, if you haven't done it before, we just go into their chat. We say nice things about them, very aggressively, but they're all positive, nice things. And if you want to stay, you can, but you don't have to. After the raid starts, you can then leave because you've already given their channel the bump in numbers and said some nice things. So let's choose a channel to raid. Who's streaming right now? So some big channels are streaming who don't need our help. Let us go and raid Cypher of Tyre, okay? Everyone be really nice. When you get there, we're starting the raid. Wait. Raid. Can we not raid them? I'm gonna close this button and try it from over here. Raid, pick a channel, cipher attire, start raid. Maybe they have themselves blocked from raids. So let's try a different channel. Let's go raid Ifties. All right, we're getting ready to raid. This one's working. Eight viewers are ready. We only have 8 viewers, so let's do it.